Good morning students and welcome for online teaching learning program for the academic year 2020-2021 due to pandemic COVID-19. Students, let us start with history civics period. Students, we have already completed our portion for your exam, that is first and second chapter of history and first chapter of civics. Okay, so altogether you have three chapters, two of history and one of civics. Okay, so today onwards we are going to start with our revision. Okay, we will be revising all three lessons one by one. Okay, today we have taken the first chapter and after that we will be taking second, third and fourth continuously. Okay, whatever questions are given, please write the answers by heart them properly. Okay, so let us start with our revision. Students, let us start with your history civics period. Students, in our today's period we are going to start with the revision of your first chapter. Okay, as you know, your history portion for your exam is already completed. You have three chapters in total. Okay, two chapters of history and one chapter of civics. First and second lesson of history and first lesson of civics. All three chapters you are having for your exams. Okay, students, we have already completed with the question answers of civics first lesson in our last period. Okay, in our today's period we will be revising the lesson first chapter. Okay, and whatever revision you are getting, you will be writing it in your rough book. Students, before starting with your lesson revision, let me explain you about your paper. Okay, how your paper is going to be, how your exams will be conducted. Okay, you have already got the timetable. The timetable was already shared to you. Yes or no? Portion is already shared with you. Now one thing you remember, do you remember how you used to give online exam in your school? Yes or no? For your various subjects you used to give online exams. In same way you will have the online exam for your this examination also. Okay, wherein you will have a MCQ type of question. MCQ type of question means multiple choice questions will be there, wherein you will get the question. Okay, and you will have the options. From that options you will have to select the correct answers, wherein you will have a complete the following statement and three options will be given to you. You will have to complete that. Other than that you might have match the following. Okay, so all the objective type question answers you will be having. So don't worry. Okay, you will get your paper on proper time. The instructions are already given to you. Yes or no? Within half an hour you will have to complete. You will have 20 questions. You will have 20 questions which you will have to answer within 30 minutes. You need not go on writing or typing anything. You have to choose the answers and you are supposed to submit your paper after you complete it. Okay, so all the best and start studying, and let us start with revision now. The first chapter, the Indian subcontinent and history. Okay students, this is your first page. Okay, let us discuss about it paragraph wise and see what type of a question can come on the particular paragraph. Okay, the geographical condition and history. Okay, this is the paragraph. Let us see. First we will consider this paragraph and then we will move to your second paragraph. Okay, let us consider this paragraph first. So what you have here? History is coherent account of significant past events in the progress of human culture. This question you already have in your answer in one sentence. Yes or no? What is history? It is account of the events which took place, okay, in the progress of human culture, you can say. Okay, what events took place? Okay, what were what things happened in past, how human being progress. Okay, the coherent account of all that things is called as a history. Okay, then we have time, place, society and individual are four major pillars of history. What are the four major pillars of history? The question can come on this also. Yes or no? Okay, the time, place, dash and individuals are four major pillars of history. Anywhere, any point can come. The dash, society and individual are four major pillars of history. Okay, such type of question. The four major pillars of history are, any things can come. You have to take the correct thing, that is time, place, society, individual. Okay, money. If other wrong options are given to you, you are supposed to select the correct option. Okay, A, B, C. If three options are given to you, select the correct answer for that. Other than that, we cannot write history without them. Okay, the history cannot be written without dash, time, place and society. Okay, now the place is related to geography or geographical condition. Among the four components, place is related to dash or dash is related to geography. This type of question also you may get. Okay, so let us see what are the questions. Now here are the question on that paragraph. History is a dash account of significant past. Okay, so what is history? History is coherent account of significant past. Okay, so that can be the question. Second one, time, dash, society and individuals are four major pillars of history. The question can be twisted in any way. Okay, now your time, place, society and individuals are the four major pillars of history. Yes or no? So it can be also dash, place, society and individual are four. Any way the question can be asked. Okay, then the third question, of the four components of history, dash is related to geography or geographical condition. Now what is related to geography or geographical condition, which are out of that four major components of history? You know the four major components of history are time, place, society and individual. Okay, so out of that four, which is related to geography? Place is related to geography or geographical condition. Okay, so on this paragraph we had these questions. Okay, if you want to take a screenshot, please take a screenshot. After that we will proceed to our next paragraph. Now students, here the options are not given to you. The options you will have in your exam. Okay, there will be choice for you. Okay, from which you have to choose the correct answer. I hope you have taken a screenshot. Can we proceed further? Now this is your second paragraph, wherein you have our diet, clothing, housing, occupation. In fact, all human life in any of the region depends on the large extent to its geographical characteristics. So what is the first point here? Our diet, clothing, housing, occupation, all the human life in any region depend on geographical characteristics. Other than that, for example, the life of people in hilly region is more strenuous than that of the people on the plain. Okay, the question can, the life of hilly region is more dash than that of the people on plain. Okay, other than that, it can be asked that in dash region life is more strenuous than the people in on the plains. Anyway, the question can be twisted. Okay, strenuous means very little bit difficult, you can say, तकलीफ दायक होती है. Not much fertile land is available in the hilly region. This can also come. Okay, so this, students, for this reason you will have to read the lesson continuously to answer. From any part of the lesson the question can come. Okay, so I am giving you only the possibilities which can be asked, but you will have to read lessons properly. In hilly area, in comparison to the people on the plain, get them in sufficient measure. Okay, now vegetables, the grains and dash are scarce in hilly areas. Grains and dash are scarce in hilly areas. Okay, it can be vegetables. Then naturally this has an impact on the diet of people. Okay, nothing is there. In hilly region, people depend more on hunting and gathering food. Okay, in hilly region the people depends on dash and dash. Hunting and gathering can be the answer. Okay, we also find other differences in the lifestyle of the people in the hilly area and the region. Okay, now we have seen full paragraph. We have read paragraph. Once again we will be reading. Our diet, clothing, housing, occupation, in fact all human life in any region depend on large extent on its geographical characteristics. For example, the life of people in the hilly region is more strenuous than that of the people on the plains. Not much fertile land is available in hilly region, while in the plain it is available on large scale. That is why grains and vegetables are scarce in hilly areas. In comparison, people on plain get them in sufficient measures. Naturally, this has an impact on the diet of the people. In hilly region, people depend on hunting and gathering of their food. We also find other such differences in the lifestyle of the people of the hilly region and those of the plain. Okay, students, it will be better that you also read along with me when I am reading it for you. Okay, now whole paragraph we have read. Let us see what questions can come. Okay, let us see the question. Now students, here the questions are given only in the form of filling the blanks. So it is an objective type. Okay, it can also come for complete the answer, complete the statement. Okay, in that format also you can get the question. Okay, our diet, clothing, housing, occupation, in fact all human life in any region depends on its dash. What was the thing what we read it? It was a geographical characteristics. It was a geographical characteristics. The life of people in hilly region is more dash than that of the people on the plains. Than that of the people on the plain. What it is? Strenuous. What it is? Strenuous. Okay. The third one, in dash region, people depend more on hunting and gathering of the food. What is the answer? In hilly regions, people depend more on hunting and gathering of their food. Dash and vegetables are scarce in hilly areas. What can be the answer? Grains and vegetables are scarce in hilly area. Okay, I hope you got the questions here. Those who want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot so we can proceed further. I hope you have taken a screenshot. Students, let us proceed with our next paragraph. Now students, I request you to read along with me. Okay, so you will also get your answers and your revision will also go on along with it. Okay, the climate, rainfall, agricultural produce, flora and fauna of the region where we live are the sources of our livelihood. What are sources of our livelihood? The question can be asked. The sources of our livelihood are dash. Okay, climate, rainfall, agriculture, produce, flora, fauna, anything. Okay. Other than that, the life and the culture of the region develops with their support. Okay. What develops with their support? It is lifestyle and culture develops with the support of source of livelihood. Then over a period of time, this settlement developed further into villages and towns. Okay, the settlements have developed further into dash and dash. Settlements have developed further into dash and dash. It can be villages and town. But sometimes reasons like the degradation of the environment, okay, ड्रॉट इज सूखा पड़ता है जब बारिश नहीं होती. ओके, इन्वेंशंस आर किसी अदर एनिमीज अटैक थ्रू अदर पीपल ऑल्सो कैन बी द reason led to the scarcity of those means. People are forced to leave their settlements. Okay, all this reason can be there because of which people had to leave their settlements. Okay, villages and towns become deserted. Deserted means totally empty. We see many instances in history, and thus we see that there is very close relationship between history and geography. Okay, the paragraph is read. Let us see what are the questions which can come. Already 2-3 questions I have told you while explaining. Let us see what are other questions. Human settlements have flourished wherever the means of livelihood or living are dash. What can be the answer? What can be the answer? Yes, guess the answers. The means of living are flourished, or the human settlements are flourished where the means of living are plentiful. Then the second, the climate, rainfall, agricultural produced dash of the region where we live are sources of our livelihood. What can come? The climate, rainfall, agricultural produced and flora and fauna of the region where we live are the sources of livelihood. I hope you have taken a screenshot. Now students, whatever is told, please write them. Whatever revision is done, please write them, by heart them, read the lessons again and again, only 3 lessons. Okay. Now our next paragraph, geographical features of India. Okay, students, please read along with me. Okay, our country India extends far and wide. Okay, it is extending far and wide. At its north lie Himalayas, which to the north of India is dash. To the north of India lie the dash Himalayas. Then to the east of India lies the dash Bay of Bengal. To the west of India lies dash Arabian Sea, and to the south of India lies dash Indian Ocean. This type of question can also come. Our country India extends far and wide. At its north lie the Himalayas, to the east the Bay of Bengal, to the west the Arabian Sea, and to the south the Indian Ocean, except for the islands of Andaman, Nicobar and Lakshadweep. The rest of the country is contagious. Contagious means it is going on without breaking. Okay, contagious means it is together. Andaman and Nicobar Island, they are Lakshadweep, they are little bit far. Other than that, they are at continuous one stretch, you can say. We have to take into account this region, henceforth referred to an ancient India. When we study the ancient India of history of ancient India, before 1947, today's Pakistan and Bangladesh were also part of India. Okay, so what we were also part before 1947. Dash and dash were also part of India, Bangladesh and Pakistan. I think so you have this filling the blanks. Yes or no? Select the proper alternative. So that can also come. Okay. So let us see what questions we have on this topic. Okay, let us see. Here we have 6 questions. To the north of India lie the dash. To the east of India is the dash. To the west of East India lie the dash. To the south of India lie the dash. Except for the islands of dash and dash, the rest of India is very contagious. Sixth one, before 1947, today's dash and dash were also part of India. Okay students, I hope you have taken a screenshot. Okay, please take a screenshot. Now students, you need to write them properly, by heart them properly. To the north of India lie the dash. To the east of India lie the dash. To the west of India lies the dash. To the south of India lies the dash. Except for the islands of dash and dash, the rest of India is contagious. And sixth one, before 1947, today's dash and dash were also part of India. Okay, let us proceed further. Now here are some tick the correct alternative. In this form also the questions can come. Okay, India is contagious except the islands of Andaman and dash. Okay, this is already given. Dash was main commodity exported to the western country using a silk route. That also the filling the blanks, the spices, silk, cotton. Okay, the third one is given to us. The dash is located to the south of Thar desert. The options are given. Dash is the region between the east and the west coast of India which tapers to the south. And the fifth one is the mountain on the eastern side of the Deccan Plateau are known as dash. Okay, I hope students you have taken a screenshot. If not, please take it. I will be waiting for you. Okay. Students, this is all for today. Thank you. Okay students, And with this we come to end of our period. Students, please read the lesson. Please try to solve whatever questions are given to you. At least write them one time. Okay, you can do your revision in your rough book. You can do your revision in your rough book. Okay, so see you in your next period. Till then, stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself, study well. Thank you.